Welcome back everybody to another episode of Weekly Update. My name is Big Al. Let's get into this week's top stories. In 2011, two men in Quebec bet $500,000 on a game of rock, paper, scissors. You heard that right. $500,000. The man that lost the bet took out a mortgage on his home in order to pay off the $500,000. After almost a decade, the Superior Court of Quebec finally overruled and canceled the bet, stating that the law on bets says they must require only skill or bodily exertion on the part of the parties. No chance in bets can be involved. The man that lost the bet of three, best of three, took the bet to the court, had it overturned, and was awarded $517,000. It only took 6 years, but the man walked away with an extra 17 grand. The court ruled in his favor because the man he was playing didn't go on shoot. Next up, citizens in Belgium are urged to eat potato fries twice a week. The farmers of Belgium have pleaded with their fellow countrymen to please eat potatoes, as there are tons and tons of potatoes going to waste each week because the supply for fresh farm potatoes has gone down almost 40%. The United States is always seen as the fat country, and maybe if this pandemic lasts long enough, some other country will take that title away. Speaking of this great country and all of its great cities, the city of Miami has gone 7 weeks without a murder, and that's the longest that city has gone without a murder since 1957. You heard that right, 1957. 49 days, no murder. Great job. Keep it up, Miami. That's amazing. We caught up with a local criminal and asked him, "What's the deal? Why no more crime?" He told us that just like other Americans, coronavirus has put him too out of work. He said, "I think HGTV said it best when they said, we're all in this together." Speaking of Florida, Florida authorities warn local drivers on highways to be careful of road rage among alligators, as it is the height of alligator mating season. And you know what doesn't surprise me at all is how unaffected the people of Florida seem to be. In fact, I probably didn't even need to tell you what state this was all happening in, and you would have just known it's Florida. Floridans, I love them. They can be not fazed at all by a multiple 100-pound alligator coming at their car trying to break in and eat their flesh. But the second a half an inch of snow comes to their state, they better shut the whole darn thing down. Next up, in this time of struggle and forced stay-at-homeness, we're all getting a little antsy and we're all getting a little bored. Personally, I've missed going out to some of my favorite restaurants and trying and tasting what they have to offer. You know what's great? Social media. And some of the people we look up to and respect the most have turned to social media to show us their favorite recipes. A senator in Virginia took to Instagram Live to show his family recipe of how to make a tuna melt. And it's so disgusting, I thought, what better to do than make it for you guys? The recipe calls for 2 slices of white or wheat bread, 1 can of undrained tuna. Oh man, that smells. Should we get all that liquid? Yes, I said undrained. A generous amount of Miracle Whip or mayonnaise. And then top it all off with some cheese. Throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and you've got the grossest tuna melt in the world. And finally, I wanted to thank each and every one of you guys. Thank you, Life Church Youth, for sticking with us. You guys have been awesome connecting with us in everything we do, whether it's Instagram Live, Cooking with the Kramers, live worship, or these services. We've loved hanging out with you guys, getting to connect in this different way. It's been a crazy time and it's been weird. Things have shifted. In fact, this past weekend would have been 10K Day. That's some of your guys', some of ours favorite day that we get to go out in our community and serve. And I'm challenging each and every one of you guys this week to find a way to be a light to your community. Send that in to us through our Instagram Live, through Facebook, whatever it may be, and we will highlight it next week right here on the weekly update. I want to see what you guys are doing, how you're doing in this quarantine, how you're serving, and how you're being a light of Jesus. Well, that's all for the weekly update. My name's Big Al, and we will see you guys next week.